trying something new here. Spearfish Canyon, South Dakota. Kind of missed the all the leaves that changed because they are falling off the tree, so the colors aren't that vibrant. So I missed it, at least in this part. There's another section right out here, up in the canyon, where you can see the great landscape. And there's still a lot of color in the tree, but right in here, it's all gone. Here, I'll show you. You can see how everything's fallen. And so I found inside my truck, or inside one of my old bags, my old photo bags, because I know you guys all have an old photo bag that's got a bunch of junk in it. I found a couple of ND filters and a polarizer. One was an ND4 and the other one was an ND8, and a circular polarizer. And I don't really use obviously I never use polarizers and ND filters for the photography that I used to do. There was no need for it. But it was nice to at least have it, because I was going to buy an ND filter on Amazon, until I realized that I had a bunch of junk in an old bag. And sure enough, it was a 72, and it fit my Sony 16 to 35 f4. So I got lucky. Well, anyways, so I have the ND4 filter on and the circular polarizer. Hello. Oh, go ahead. I'm not. Go ahead.
How you doing?
I'm just messing up the photo, anyways. Yeah. Right now, it just seems like the wrong time of day to be shooting this photo. But there's another photographer over there with a giant tripod. So he's shooting it, but I don't know. It seems like it'd be better off. I'm not sure which way north is, to be honest with you. So I don't know. I'm going to go in here and try to get a shot, and we'll see what happens. I'm going to be honest. I'm not liking this one. I'm out of my wheelhouse on this type of photography. So. I think I missed it. Missed the right time to shoot and the wrong time. So I might have to come back a little bit later today, or maybe in the morning. I don't know. All right. So I decided to take a trip through to Wyoming. That didn't really work out, because there was a barn there that I wanted to shoot a photo of, that had, at one point, had all the leaves that were changing. And I thought, well, I'll come back and shoot that one more time. But it's too late, because the leaves are all brown and it just didn't look good, and the sky doesn't look good. So on the way back, I saw this little pull out from the highway, and there's a cool little stream right here. I have my Sony f4 16 to 35 with a circular polarizer and an ND filter. It's an ND4 Hoya. I don't know if Hoya makes a good one. I'm not sure. We're going to find out. But I better get on in there and start shooting some photos, because the sun is just past the ridgeline, and this might be my only shot to get something halfway decent. So we'll see. We'll see how this turns out. It's just a stream. It's not a waterfall or anything, but it looks pretty. I already dropped my camera once. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear me, because the water is pretty loud. But I already dropped my camera once. Hopefully I don't do it again. Oh boy. Guess it'd be better if I had some waders on or some boots. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Well, it's nothing great, but it's a fun project. It's fun to start something and try something new, I guess. Oh God. Well, I don't know how that's going to work out. I decided to pull out the ND filters that I've never really used, and the polarizer. I've used a polarizer before, but with these long exposures, I tried over at Spearfish Canyon, over at Rough Lock Falls, but the time just wasn't right. The sun was in the background and it was so bright, and the canyon was pretty dark. I think in the morning time is probably a better time to shoot photos of that. Well, maybe I'll head back there tomorrow morning and give it another shot. Like I said, I pulled off to the side of the freeway or the highway here. Saw this little inlet, and it's nice, you can be out here completely by yourself and just try these things and completely fail without people staring at you. Then again, I got all you guys staring at me, so maybe I'll try the Rough Lock Falls tomorrow again in the morning and see if the sun is behaving a little bit better. Maybe there's a little bit more cloud coverage. There's supposed to be a big storm tomorrow. Tomorrow, I just got a message on my phone for a severe winter advisory. So maybe that might bring some interest into that photo tomorrow. But as for today, that's about all. Again, my name's Hunter. I'm just trying to figure out some of this ND filter stuff. This journey may continue until tomorrow. Well, I guess they weren't kidding when they said winter advisory in effect. Last time you saw me was 2 days ago, and I did shoot a photo of this is Bridal Veil Falls. I didn't shoot any video here because there was a lot of people, and I didn't want to start talking to a camera with there's people here. But I did shoot a photo here 2 days ago. I decided to come out today, try my hand at some snowfall photography with the waterfall in the background. It's kind of cool because you can see kind of the before and after. So I guess we'll find out. All right. All right, already encountered my first problem. Like a genius, I left my camera in the truck last night and it froze. Now it's not turning on. Last year I had the camera in the truck. I turned it on and it gave me a temperature warning because it was too cold to turn on. But maybe the battery just depleted. I'm not sure. So I'm gonna have to get back into the truck and take it apart and throw a new battery in there and see what happens. All right, now I'm gonna head over to Rough Lock Falls and see what that looks like. I think it should be pretty interesting. Kind of wish I ordered some gloves. My hands are freezing. But I did order those photography gloves where you lift your little finger, the little tips of the finger up so you can actually shoot photos with your camera. I learned my lesson last year, froze half to death. So, all right, on to Rough Lock Falls. Pretty blizzardy. Like my hat. The side of this hat makes a lot of people angry. I don't know why. Let's see what it looks like. Ooh, it's beautiful down there. In order to get down there, to walk all the way around over a bridge and then back around. It's not that far, but I don't know. I don't know, it might be worth the trip. Deep snow right now. It's pretty deep snow. As I was walking, going over this little footbridge right here, I was paying attention to my footsteps, and I look up, and then I see, oh no, I just immediately stopped as I was walking. I have a bag over my camera to protect it a little bit, but I saw the tree that leaning over, and it looked, I don't know, it looked interesting enough to stop and maybe want to shoot a photo of. So, especially since there's fresh powder right there. I mean, I walked a little bit up into it, and that's where I stopped. You can see all the tree. Look at that. A lot of heavy snow. Yeah, so I'm walking right here, and I see that, and I decided to stop. So I'll give it a shot, take a photo real quick, and see how it turns out. Well, made it to Rough Lock Falls. This is 2 days after the last time you saw me, like I told you before, repeating myself. But see the falls. It's absolutely beautiful. Just a lot of snow on the trees. It's all falling down on my lens, so I have to constantly be cleaning it. But this is the shot I wanted to get, I guess. We do a little bit before and after. A little bit of kind of autumn. Kind of missed the autumn, like I said. The trees were, or the leaves were a little bit brown on the trees. And they're already falling on the ground, so kind of missed autumn a little bit. But so 2 days ago, I was wearing pretty much a short sleeve shirt, shooting photos of this. And this is 2 days after, and look how much snow's on the ground. And shooting photos of the Rough Lock Falls. Well, I'm the first one here, and I think I'm the first one of the fall to shoot photos of the falls during storm, because it snowed last night and I was the first tracks. A lot of fun. Well, thank you for going on this adventure with me. The canyon is absolutely beautiful at first snowfall. I was shooting with the A6300 with an ND4 filter and a polarizer. I was having some trouble because my glasses kept fogging up, so I couldn't really, I was trying to see if the polarizer was cutting through that water, but I'd overexpose and then look and saw when it got dark. And then once I thought it was good, then I would, expose maybe a stop under or so to shoot the photos at, I was shooting at f/22 so I can get a little bit longer exposure, ISO 100, and I can't remember what the shutter speeds were, but it's absolutely beautiful. My butt's sticking to the bench here. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to sit on this bench before I got to get up. But I want to take a little break before I head back to the truck. But I'm glad I drove through the canyon and took a photo of the falls. I've never. Honestly, this is the first time I've been. This is the second time I've been to the falls. The first time was 2 days ago, when you saw those photos, and that was Tuesday. Now it's Thursday, and here I am again, making first tracks to shoot a photo of the falls. I think it was well worth it. I really liked it. I'm glad I got this hat right here. I learned my lesson last year. Froze to death with a small beanie. And I have some gloves on the way. You peel off your finger so I can shoot the photo, because otherwise I had to take this glove off in order to articulate the tripod and all the dials. You just can't do it with this glove. It just doesn't work out too well. So, but those gloves aren't going to be here till like the 15th. But first snowfall, fall 2019. Well, I guess that's all for now. Got myself rested up. Gonna head back to the truck. In some spots the snow is all the way up to my knees. Now it was a fun journey. Hopefully the shots came out well. All right, thank you for going on this adventure with me. And until next time, bye. This is called the Walmart Keep Your Camera Dry Special. Gotta do what you gotta do.